Peep this, bro. So, I did a short on this. I think I might have released it. I'm gonna release it at least before I do this. I think I did, but so you got a lot of women saying, Cassie, she a victim. And she's not, man. And I'm with right or wrong, men or women. Um, so let's talk about this real quick. I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it before and after the video or something like that too. Y'all can read it. So Kid Cudi testified Thursday. He'll be testifying again. I assume it's Friday. So I read it. Read them and read. But, you know, check out the Music Entertainment playlist, Real 101 playlist. Hit the link in the description on the link tree. You can follow me everywhere. Join the Patreon, Free Game 89, my Detroit channel. So basically, let me give you the rundown. It was going around that Diddy had blew up Kid Cudi's Porsche. I think that was the car, right? Over Cassie. That's just the blanket statements. That's as bland as it get. You know, it's as naked as frying chicken without flour, right? So now we get more context. So he basically said that Cassie used him to get back at Diddy. Kid Cudi, you know, said that, you know, Cassie used him to get back at Diddy. This is what he testified in court. She used me. She told me that she was romantically over Diddy and that she wanted to be with me, right? So he like, it's over with, right? Car blow up, you know, and somehow he get in touch with Diddy. They met at somebody's house. He said the meeting was calm. He was cool. And what they ended up figuring out was that Cassie played him. And this is why you can't get emotional, bro. I'm telling you, this is why you can't get emotional. So, like, if you see your girl cheating with a dude, right? I think you should be like, you know, my man, let me holler at you for a minute, bro. You get your clothes on, whatever. Let me holler at you for a minute, bro. Right? Let me holler at you, man. You know, this, that, and the third, how you meet her or whatever, how long y'all, woo, 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 woo. But all right, bro, I ain't got no heart. It is what it is, That's the problem with her. That's how you should be. Don't be emotional, fighting them out. Niggas being disrespectful to you is different. But yeah, I mean, you can't be mad at him. Even if your best friend, of course you feel a certain type of way. But brothers, you don't get crime and passion. Most men don't get crime and passion. Look it up if you don't know what it is. I think men should sit down and talk about that type of stuff, man. Stop being emotional. Like, damn, But a lot of people look at, I gotta reach the principle, and I get it's the principle. It's also the principle you throwing that job away. It's also the principle you depleting your bank account, you depleting your bank account, with lawyer fees and all that. At the end of the day, bro, couple minutes of pleasure, just like when you're stroking it from the Bizak or from the Frizzon or whatever, it's not worth the misery that come with it, man. It's just come with the maturity, bro. And y'all both take each other out, she with another dude. You know what I'm saying? But they talk. He said it was a real cool, calm meeting. They talked, and what he found out in that particular meeting, Kid Cudi, is that Cassie played them. Nah, that's not even the deepest part of it. Cassie was the one that gave Diddy Kid Cudi's address. So she was an accomplice into blowing his car up. So I don't know what Kid Cudi, did to Cassie to make her feel some type of way. Kid Cudi said, she assured him that the love interest is over with. And women are looking in your face and lie with tears in their eyes and lie. And that's why you see these videos of the ex or the baby daddy coming back into the scene when you come around because she lying. A lot of women, especially stepfathers or the new dudes, they use you to get the man back. And for whatever toxic thing that's in the human mind, that's just the toxic trait that's there. That's the toxic trait that's there. The toxic trait is, the toxic trait is you always want something that you can't have. Even if you know you don't want this particular person anymore, you see them moving on, all of a sudden you just want them back. But you got to fight that urge, even if you know it ain't no good, or let's try it again. She ain't no good or he ain't no good for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's women understand that. Women understand that. They understand it. They understand it. They understand it. So a lot of y'all are just placeholders just to get who she really want back, to get her ex back, to get her boyfriend back, to get her baby daddy back. You know what I'm saying, y'all? They do that. They want you to catch them with them. They want to post on social media that they got somebody. They want you to catch them in bed. They do that on purpose, bro. Women love to see two dudes fighting over them. But in reality, the dude that she with now ain't the dude that she truly desired. Like I said, if you was ever married to a woman or you had deep intimacy or with a woman, bro, you always can come back in and take her, whoever she with. If you really was hitting it the right way, or you really can have her whenever you want to. It's like knowing I can double dutch, and no matter when I choose to jump into two jump ropes, I ain't going to get hurt. I ain't gonna get hit. I'm gonna jump in. It's just that's the way it is. So y'all be wondering why the baby daddy or the ex nigga blowing up your car, or why the ex is still going crazy. They still sleeping with each other, bro. I preach this so much, bro. I tell men, stop sleeping with women, bro, that you're not with no more. If y'all used to be, you hear women, I had a divorce party and I end up sleeping with my ex-husband. No. She don't get that gift no more. She don't get that gift no more. She's an enemy. Once she go to the court and do that or call it, she's an enemy. No matter how sorry she is, she's an enemy. That's all she did. That's one of the oldest tricks in the playbook for women. She just used Cudi to get a thrill or get a kick out of Diddy. I'm done with you. Keep it moving, or not giving her enough attention. So she went to Kid Cudi to make him jealous. He crashed out over a chick he didn't care about. If you getting a chick pissing her mouth and letting dudes slut her out, and he didn't really care about Cassie. He never married her, never put a baby in her. He didn't care about Cassie, but it was a principle. What did Future say? I'm gonna get my bitch back. It's the principle of knowing I still got control. I still can have her. He still can have Cassie to this day. Diddy can still have Cassie to this day. When he put them orange jumpsuit on, she probably wanted to have sex with him more than any other time. He was more attractive. We already know what it is. They like Harley Quinn and Joker. They both two toxic, deranged, crazy mofos. But Kid Cudi got caught in a line of fire, bro. Because a woman lied, and they continue to lie. I keep telling y'all about DDG. I already know what she's doing. She's a liar. Megan Thee Stallion, a liar. Like, you got to go around the sun a few times to understand the true nature of women, bro. I remember I had a homie, man, and this was the craziest shit, bro. He was messing with this chick he went to school with. He said, man, what really changed my perspective on women, he said, I'm hitting it from the back. And she on the phone with her boyfriend just talking regular. He said, I'm trying to ram that shit. And she just kept a regular voice and a regular tone. He said, that's when I kind of knew right then and there, like the TBAS, these ain't ish. That's when he knew, bro. And that was crazy, man. And like I continue to say, I seen it over and over again. Over and over again. I'll be saying, man, is this how you be knowing this? I know this from talking to women. I know this from firsthand experience. When I was telling y'all that a lot of y'all females' girlfriends hate y'all because they sleeping together, or they want a relationship with your girl. I learned that from a female. Like I was telling y'all, once again, I learned it from the same female who told me, your girlfriend be keeping them gay homies around. They be sleeping with them. Them gay dudes be, I be like, I believed her. I ain't gonna just take game and be nice. I'm gonna believe it. And that's all she did. She picked, women love to see two dudes fight together. Me and my girl was watching Twilight. I was like, I watch this shit, man. It ain't bad. It's a chick flick, but it ain't bad. But it really turned that Bella chick on when Edward and that wolf dude was fighting over her. She got turned on. Tell me y'all, man. All women are very toxic somewhere. All men are not toxic though. We know the squares really ain't. So Like I said, man, you look at the game, bro. The game is the game. Some men, they look at the game of women and they be like, I'm gonna get a passport. I ain't gonna play. I can't win. You can win. But everything you know, you have to unlearn it. As you unlearn it, as you go through it, you gotta unlearn it and put it in your mind. You know? Real talk. She put two and she's painted as the victim and she's the real. She should be on trial with that nigga, man. But it is what it is. But I will be covering the Remy Ma stuff on Free Game 89, so check it out over there. Hopefully I got my streaming thing fixed. They emailed me, they're gonna make it right. So we'll see, man. But I appreciate y'all. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Hit the link tree. Get on my Detroit channel. I'm on TikTok. I'm on apparently I'm turning into a fucking big thing on TikTok, especially on Free Game 89. But appreciate y'all, man. Join the Free Game 89 channel too. All that's in the link tree. Peace.